So I was walking by a Walgreens last night and I stopped in and they had fidget spinners. So of course I picked one up. It was $4.99 plus tax. They didn't even have, like when they scanned it, it didn't even come up. So they had to enter it in manually, but it was $4.99. A lot of different styles and varieties, all like plastic tri-spinners, but some were kind of pointy at the ends. I opted for this sharp looking yellow one with the face. Not much to say here, just stuff I would say most people already know. Gyro effect, you spin it. Pretty cool. These things are definitely starting to get more popular in Manhattan here. Starting to see them pretty much, maybe not every day, but fairly regularly. So let's take a quick look at this one. It's a plastic tri-spinner with the 608 bearings on the lobes that we've seen before. It's got the happy sad face, which actually is pretty cool. Didn't know about that, as I could only see the packaging. I could only see on one side. Wow. Pretty nice, smooth spin. Definitely on the quiet side. I feel like these, as they get more popular and more commercially available, people are starting to go more towards that quiet design with the stainless steel bearings as opposed to the ceramic hybrid bearings. So it looks like spin time is not great. I'll do I guess like an official video, but pretty solid, nice quiet, smooth action. These bearings are fine. You could sort of spin it around if your hands are big enough. It's really hard to do it in the camera frame. I would say build quality is fine. I could see like right here, clearly some unfinished corners from the molding process. It's got that sort of rubbery look to it with the slightly textured body, just like the one from 7-Eleven that I looked at either yesterday or the day before. I like the contrast bearings in the blue. That's very cool. Button clearance, it's pretty solid. It's not like they're sticking up all over the place, and the button is in there well. So yeah, and then it spins nicely. Doesn't seem like it's going to spin very long. I feel like it's already slowing down, but just from a volume and a sound standpoint, it does the job. And here's the spin tech. That spin does not degrade really as quickly. It just obviously degrades eventually, but it keeps going. It's definitely a louder sound. This spin stops quickly, but it's a lot more quiet. Definitely feels really smooth, which is nice. And there's a lot more from the style side if you want to get them from Walmart. So, they had Walgreens rather. They had all sorts of different colors and varieties. So if it's like for a kid where there's a lot of color preference, they had a lot of options. But past that is really similar to the ones we've seen. Like you could see the light catches it, the injection molding marks. The material here is that sort of, like I said, it's sort of rubbery looking, as some commenters pointed out. And it has this like sort of, it's really hard to pick up, but sort of like a textured look to it. The spin tech, you can see the injection molding marks, or maybe you can, I can. But the edges have been polished, so you end up getting a product that feels a little bit more refined. And obviously the bearings on the spin tech are louder, but they do seem to produce a spinner that goes on a lot longer. Size is really similar, possibly the same. I'm gonna go with the same. Size is the same. I'll take out some calipers and measure, but it's within, you know, like a millimeter or a millimeter and a half of each other. Yeah, so that is the Walgreens spinner. I would say the big bonus here is A, it's available at a Walgreens, and B, it's $4.99. When I bought one of these at 7-Eleven, it was $10.99. So it's over twice the price. For what I'm pretty positive is exactly the same thing. Plus Walgreens had maybe, at least my Walgreens, had 3 times the selection of the 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven had basically, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 of them on the counter. Walgreens at the checkout area, as you're sort of like going through that line, had, I don't know, maybe 200 of them total and maybe 20 different varieties. So yeah, Walgreens, 7-Eleven, some other places starting to get fidget spinners. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks for watching.